Well, good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day here in Central Texas. I've been getting tired of this cold weather. We got fires all around. We got tornadoes, flipping Chevys. It's never ending over here. But I have my beautiful helper today, my lovely girlfriend. We have a house here that is backing up. They don't know where the septic tank is. They've called out a plumber. They've called an installer. So we're next in line. They have been having difficulties whenever they're using the bathroom, taking a shower, stuff like that. The septic tank actually starts backing up and filling up the bathtub. So we're gonna dig it up, pump it out. What I think is happening is I think it's just the inlet baffle is plugged up. So of course, if a plumber runs a snake, it's not gonna be able to get it unclogged. You gotta pop the lid and get the money shot. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow me, like the video, drop a comment what you want to see. And if you're watching on YouTube or you want to watch on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to me at www.youtube.com/PoorPumpersSociety. Hit the notification bell, click the subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. And just a big shout out, thank y'all for keeping up with the videos. I've been noticing a huge increase in these longer format videos, and I feel like you get a lot of knowledge from these because every job is different, and it's easier for me seeing it. So you get to see me walk through all these different types of situations we get involved in and solve the problem. So I think the tank is right here. We're gonna probe around and find it, so let's get to it. Time to go fishing. So you can see right here, that's concrete, so we're actually hitting the tank. The soil is just so hard, it made everything feel like it was the tank, but you can see that right there. Rock, clay. Not the easiest digging, but thankfully it's not too deep. So we found the tank. Now I'm gonna start working towards the clean out, because usually the first lid, which is the inlet lid, is going to be on the inlet side of the tank. So just imagine the tank is a rectangle. The inlet's going to be at the beginning of the rectangle, and the outlet's going to be at the end of the rectangle. So I want to find the inlet first, get it unclogged, and then pump it down. So I'm going to keep digging this way. If I hit the edge, I know I've gone too far, and then I got to start working side to side. So I got my girlfriend helping me dig. You can see this is where we were digging. We found the tank, and then we found a hook. This actually isn't the hook to the handle. This is the hook of what they use to set the tank. We dug a little further towards the clean out, and now we actually got the handle. So this is a rubber handle, and you can see the outline of the lid right there. So now we gotta dig a little further out to uncover the lid. So now we've got the lid uncovered. You can see right here, got a rubber handle. Sometimes these get really hard to pull out, so I'm gonna give it a little love tap. Hopefully that's enough. Yep. Huh. Doesn't seem to be in bad shape. We'll go ahead and run a water bladder through the line and make sure everything's coming out okay. But yeah, I don't think the septic tank's a problem on this one. So I don't know if you can see, but we do have standing water in the clean out. So I'm gonna go ahead and run the water bladder facing towards the septic tank. Of course, you don't want to face it to the house. You're gonna end up with a mess inside of there. Sometimes what happens on these lines is there might be a little bit of grease, roots, wad of toilet paper, no telling. So we're gonna run this and make sure we can see water entering the septic tank, and hopefully gets rid of the standing water in the line. So there's a situation we don't run into very often. So the inlet baffle is not plugged up. The tank is fine. It's mostly all water, effluent. I mean, you don't really want to drink it. But I ran my pressure bladder through the clean out and water is just barely trickling out. Now, what that leaves is a few things that are possible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the service truck come out, and now that we've located the tank and they've got access to the inlet baffle, they're gonna run a camera and see exactly what is causing this issue. So we're gonna see between the clean out and the inlet baffle in the septic tank, what's the problem? Is there roots? Is there something stuck in there? And another issue that might be causing this is I noticed that the clean out, the pipe at the bottom is pretty deep and the inlet coming out of the tank is pretty shallow. So I don't know if there's enough fall from the clean out to the tank. So what might be happening is the water is just struggling. It's pretty much having to force itself uphill. I mean, you know the old saying that says shit runs downhill. Well, this is trying to go uphill and that's not possible. So that is what might be causing this problem. So we'll run the camera, and if there's any blockages, we'll jet it out. But if there's not, then it's a plumbing issue. We're gonna have to need a little more fall on this system. So no pumping this time. So just an update from that video. We had the service crew go out there with the camera and the jetter. So they ran the camera from the clean out to the inlet baffle, and they kept hitting something. So they decided to go ahead and try and jet it out. Now, when they were jetting, they noticed a really dark substance, we'll say, coming out into the tank. Now, what I think has happened is that maybe they tried connecting a Fernco from a cast iron pipe to that Schedule 40 we saw in the video, and it's disconnected somehow. I do know that the line is running directly underneath the AC unit, so I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. But in a situation like this, you could see clearly in the video, there's no scum layer on the septic tank. You don't have to have it pumped out. There's no clog in the inlet baffle. We ran the camera, so the next step in a situation like this would be to actually dig up the line where we found the soil coming out of. So we're going to schedule that and hopefully get this fixed. That way it won't keep backing up every time water is being used inside the house.